I'm Ivan Skradulja and I was born in Croatia in 1951. We came to Australia in 1967 with the ship Marconi. It was a long journey, but we got here. First thing, yes, we came to Geelong because we had our sister here already beforehand, and my dad and my mum and my brother, we look forward to join in, and that's the reason we came in Geelong. We liked it, we stick to it, and we're still here. We left for various reasons. First one would be the breakage of the family, which is, the one daughter went out, so my dad probably was feeling towards her. Another daughter was, his daughter was in Croatia, and they decided to come and have a chance, perhaps maybe better life, but wasn't meant to be a long journey. It was supposed to be a few years. Didn't turn out that way, and we're still here. So yeah, that was the more or less a reason. When I got in Geelong, I was 15 and a half. I finished in schooling in Croatia in those days. That was Form 4 or Form 3, you could say, or in between there somewhere. So I could have gone for the apprenticeship straight away. So we tried to find one, which was hard because the language barrier and the problems that you couldn't speak English. But I was stubborn and I tried, and I tried painting and they wouldn't let me. And then I tried bricklaying and I got stick by it and became a builder afterwards, and I'm here today. When we first came to Australia, we didn't know anything about the English, and that was everything new to us, especially for me, mixing with the kids, and was hard because in those days, whoever remember those days, when you're a newcomer, you become, they call you names, and you can't fit in as good. But we tried, I tried myself to understand the situation, and went through apprenticeship. Came handy because I was doing metrics back home, and here was Imperial. So yeah, I had to help them and they helped me, and that's how I went through as far as the apprenticeship and schooling goes, which I finished as well. So turning out good. I think to the young generations of any origin, it's good to know the language where they came from, because that make them more understanding, and I believe gives them extra a little bit towards their education, towards the life in the future. Comes handy whenever you need to meet people from that origin. You help them, you understand them, and becomes a bit easier on you. And I don't think it's a big burden. I think it's a part of the culture, and I reckon in any case should be implemented to be the case. In Australia, we like to get together occasionally, certainly around if you can round up your villages. That would be for the biggest feeling towards it, because you know most of those people from back home or from originality that with the names and surnames that they came from. Usually you get around in activities, sporting activities. Most of the people, I'm not into it as much as I should. But I am in different course, which is the culture. So any concerts and culture activities where you got traditional dancing or traditional costumes, any displays of anything that had anything to do with the culture in the past, especially in originality, I'm very encouraging to get everybody around, and that's where I think most of us in my circle get together. New Year's Eve, stuff like that. We do enjoy other community to come and see us, and I think we are appreciating others, because we do go around, not as much as not as much as we should, but we do go around, so it's not as it's a very narrow circle. We get other communities coming to us to see us and enjoy whatever we do. The main thing that I would say is very valuable in my sense is the Croatian national costumes. When I say Croatian national costumes, in every region and then every village in Croatia, you got a separate costume. It looks different to others. There's little different things on it. You wear it in that particular section or village. And that's the one I got from my mum's side. I still got that, and we're looking after it, trying to remember it, but we don't use it as much as they used to use it in old days. We live now far away, and sometimes it's hard to get all that together and put up with it. But we're still working on it. We're still going to do it one day. The future generations, I would say, as far as the culture goes, they would have to respect the culture that they got. But they must not forget that there's all sorts of people around us from different nationalities, ethnic groups, different countries, and we have to understand each one of them. By respecting them, you're virtually asking them to respect you. So you should not be afraid of expressing your culture's activities in any way. You should be proud of, because that all brings more education to the lifestyle. You should really look upon others and see what is there good for you to see, and you should take interest. Every time you take interest in others, the feeling is that you're expecting them to take interest in you. So that becomes, you mutual. You become closer. You're becoming more understandable, and you learn a lot. And plus, you will probably find better way together in the future.